Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alex here, and in today's video I want to talk a bit about cabin crew relationships. Relationships, the thing that everybody complains about nowadays. Haha. Yeah, and it's no different for the cabin crew community. And there are some challenges that we must face as cabin crew, as working in aviation, in the aviation industry. I say this all the time because so many of my friends, they get together, they think everything is perfect and everything is going to be perfect, and in the end it proves that it's not the case. As I said in the previous video, I'm kind of a logical person. I like to judge everything from a rational standpoint rather than an emotional one, and I think this is what will always help me in building relationships or staying away from a bad relationship. The thing is with the cabin crew is that we travel all the time, right? We go all across the globe. Let's say I meet a very nice girl, right? I am Romanian by nationality. She might be some other nationality, and we meet in a third country like a UAE. And the question comes, where is home? Because let's say we get serious, we want to build a family, get married, all of that mumbo jumbo, but I'm from a different background. She's from a different background. How are we going to build the future? Because obviously many people, they come here and they think, hey, I'm gonna find a nice girl, I'm gonna build a future and all that stuff. And I would say, if you're the same nationality and you have the same values, the same culture, the same religion, it's much easier to cohabitate, to have a proper relationship with another person, because it's just easy. You're on the same kind of level. But if you're different nationalities, different cultures, different religions, it's quite challenging. And I discovered this on myself while dating girls from other nationalities and backgrounds. I think I dated all kinds of girls from every continent. So I can tell you firsthand, if you want something serious, it's gonna be tough. Okay, let's take one example, religion. If we take out of two people and they say, okay, I'm a Christian, I want my son to be a Christian. And the other one from the couple, he says, okay, I'm a Muslim, I want my son to be Muslim. There will be this kind of conflict between them because, as I said, they come from different backgrounds, they have different values, and they stand for different things. And they will want the child to be part of their culture. So it's a clash. It's a clash of ideas and values, and oftentimes it backfires. The relationship finishes, the marriage ends abruptly because the two parties cannot really get along. And many times it's not their fault. Imagine the pressure from the parents as well. The pressure from the parents. Hey, how can you marry that person from that nationality? Then you have an argument with your parents because, hey, I love that person, I love that somebody. Moving past this culture and value kind of issue, the next thing would be jealousy. In the cabin crew community, let's say everybody's flying around, literally everybody's flying around. It's hard to see the other person, and oftentimes, let's say me as a guy, if I fly on a flight and I have just like 10 colleagues that are girls, I might have a girlfriend at home and she will say, okay, you're flying with 10 girls today. She might be jealous, right? And that's just the situation, that's what's happening. And it works vice versa. I might be jealous because she's flying with some dudes that I know, and it's kind of, I don't want her to fly with those dudes. So yeah, jealousy is also a part of the challenge of having a relationship out here in the cabin crew community. Another thing would be just flying too often, having different rosters, different schedules. It's very hard to synchronize with the other person. It's very hard to have the same time off, the same weekends, the same vacation. You plan your vacation in advance, but in the end, you don't get the same vacation days as your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So, again, that's quite challenging for a serious relationship. Me personally, I kind of stay away from serious relationships, as I stated before. I take life very casually, as from a relationship point of view. I don't want to get involved too much. I don't want to get committed too much, because I feel like a man should make the most of his 20s and 30s to build a future, especially from a financial standpoint, to build a future and not, fool around with relationships early on. In order to become a high value male, you have to sacrifice, right? You have to save money, invest, you have to think about the future. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm 27, I'm in my 20s, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, that's just a bracket to what I've been saying. Having a serious committed relationship as a cabin crew in the Middle East, let's put it this way, for the Middle Eastern airlines, because we're all here, it's quite challenging. I'm not saying it's impossible, it is not impossible, but I would say it's way tougher than having a relationship with a job that's a job 9 to 5 kind of job. That's way easier. That's just, having a normal stable life. That way you can settle down and everything. But if you're traveling all around the world, how can you settle down? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so also one small thing that I want to add to this. I know many people came to work as a cabin crew in the Middle East. They came from their countries. They had marriages and long-term relationships in their countries. They came to the Middle East. They came to work as a cabin crew, and then they said, "Oh, don't worry, I will keep this long-term relationship as a long distance. I will have a long distance relationship with you. We'll just keep in touch. We'll Skype every day. I'll be here, you'll be there, but it's fine." And a few months later, reality hits, and they both realize it's not possible. Long distance relationships, I don't know, at least it's my opinion, at least it's my humble opinion, long distance relationships, they don't work, and it's not worth to keep them. You might lose many chances of, socializing, building other relationships, just because you want to keep your long distance one, which actually has no future. So yeah, quite a different video today, but I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you understand my points of view, and please let me know what you think about it. Let me know what's your opinion. If you are a cabin crew, did you face some of those challenges? If you're not, what do you think about them? I'm definitely not willing to have a serious relationship out here. Actually, not willing to have a serious relationship in my 20s. That's at least just me. That's just me. Again, please express your opinion. Leave a like for the algorithm. Leave a comment down below as well. And until next time, my name is Alex. See you guys.